Oh my goodness, hello. Oh wait, is it doing... Oh, it's doing the thing. Hold on, I'm so sorry. No, I have to do it here. I have to do it this way. This was not the way I wanted to start the stream. Please hold. Okay, we're back. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're feeling fabulous. Hoping you're having a good time. Thank you so much for being here. This is a throwback. Aren't we nostalgic? And just so you know, we've got... Oh, hang on. It's on this side. Just a little... Shh. Do you know where I found this? I had to pack this away. Yeah, the wifey sweatshirt, jumper. I don't know, I was a little chilly today. Also, I found this while I was going through. I packed this away in a drawer in my cupboard, like last year, maybe the year before. Anyway, still fits, so that's nice. And it's just a little bit of nostalgia. Thank you all so much for being here on this lovely Friday evening, or Friday morning if you're on the other side of the planet. Hi. Shade? Is that Shade? I don't think. It's time to throw it out. We'll get into it. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be reacting to the one, the only, the incomparable and incomparable Miss Chantal Marie, Miss Foodie Beauty, and two of her most recent uploads entitled What I Eat as a Fat Girl, Rejecting Diet Culture, and Texas Roadhouse Mukbang. All within the span of what, 6 hours? About that. And then we're going to be talking about the hot topic, the subject, there we go, du jour, that's what I was trying to say, Miss Amberlynn Reid and her most recent upload, which is 10 minutes and 21 seconds long, entitled We Broke Up. Spoilers. Oceana, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it and lovely to see you today. Oceana says, I can't... Love you. Love right back. Thank you, Oceana. Sorry, I'm stumbling all over my tongue. I don't know why. I think I had too much caffeine today. You know when you have too much and you finally get to the end of the day and everything, like all of the nerves just feel, I'm tingly. It's probably not a particularly good feeling, but I just feel a little bit tightly wound, but also like too fast, you know? Yeah, too fast. Did I say subject? I meant to say subject du jour. That's a really hard phrase to say. Good morning, Mick. Lovely to see you. Hello. I feel like my ears are too... Here we go. So in the honor of Ambi claiming her crown back today by monetizing the dramatics of her relationships on the internet for years, I'm going to keep that ears on as long as possible. And to be fair, I'm probably going to get through foodie stuff really quickly because who even is she? Addie, I see you. And lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 27 months. Anne says, hey, almost my birthday on the 11th. Well, if I don't see you on the 11th, Anne, happy birthday for then. Another rotation around the sun and congratulations. And thank you for your continued support. It's lovely to see you. Cool. So let's get foodie out of the way because that's just quicker. And then we'll talk about Ambi because to be honest, I probably want to do this for about an hour and a half and 50 minutes of that should be dedicated to Ambi's nonsense. So... Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you're coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy lost in weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much Foodie and Amber. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices, choice about what we say, choice about what we put on the internet, choices. J to the D, thank you for being here for 4 months, my friend. J to the D says, tis my birthday, yay. Morning, y'all. Happy birthday, J to the D. Chat, can you wish J to the D a very, very happy birthday? And thank you for being here for 4 months, and I hope you have a fabulous day and week and however much you're celebrating. Good afternoon, Milk Tea. Lovely to see you as well. Listening with lunch. Oh, excellent. Oh, a react. Wait, are you going to react to Ambi? Or Foodie? Because I'm here for both. I'm here for both. I hope you enjoy your lunch and lovely to see you. Mudslicker, good to see you too. Marissa, hello. Linda, hello. Shah, Jade, everybody, hello. Let's get started with what I eat as a fat girl rejecting diet culture. I can't wait to be schooled. 1.5, that sounds correct. All right, let's go. Probably mention both. Fair. I like it. I live for it. I can't wait. I will be one of your first 1,000 viewers. No doubt. Lindsay, hello. Good morning. There we go. Good morning. Daly, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Daly says, late lurking, love to Zach and chat. Have a great day. You have a great day, mate. I hope you rest well, and I hope you have fabulous weather tomorrow, and thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Nella, hello. Good to see you too. Okay, let's go. This one, and then this one. And here we go.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
She might be a bit loud.
Just because it burns doesn't mean you're gonna die.
Okay.
Gotta get up and try.
I hate that so much. Not the... I mean, Pink, work. Did y'all see when someone threw their mum's ashes at Pink on stage the other day? What is the world coming to? I don't hate the energy. Don't like it from Foodie. I hate this.
Burns doesn't mean you're gonna die.
At speed, this is a thing.
Gotta get up and try. Hello there. So today is actually day 4. I went back to my first video of being officially
Okay, maybe she's a little too fast. I might have to slow it down. Sorry.
binge free, and I was like, wow, already day 4, which is...
Oh, did you all not see it? So there's this thing going around on the TikToks or something where people are attending live shows and throwing things at the performers. So the other day, Adele came out with a t-shirt gun and said, "Y'all better not throw anything at me, otherwise you're getting one of these to the face," which I love the energy. That was me paraphrasing, kind of, sort of, verbatim. What a throwback. But yeah, so like a couple of days ago, someone was at a Pink concert and like threw a baggie up on stage and was like, "That's my mum's ashes," which was terribly confronting. Pink was caught on camera being like, "I don't know what to do with this. That's too far." Well, yeah, that's too far. That's too far.
A long time for someone like me, but it feels strange because it
Morning,
feels
Maggie.
different than all the other times because
Somebody, I'm so sorry. I'm wearing the ears and the sweatshirt in honor of the end of an era, so it's okay. Chantal is just a blip on today's reaction.
normally I'm used to the binge and
Oh
restrict.
yeah, it was BB Rexa who had a phone thrown at her face. Someone else was performing, and a fan like came up and like hit them in the face. Someone threw something. Was it Troye Sivan? No, someone else. The light switch guy. Was it the light switch guy? I can never remember his name. Someone threw something at him, maybe. Anyway,
cycle. So normally I would be in
lots going on in the world. Fanny, thank you for the super chat as well. Fanny says, "My new puppy Pogo." Oh, I just want to say hi. Hi, Pogo. Can you give Pogo a big hug for me? Thank you for the super chat, honey. Fanny, sorry.
you know, if where I'm not binging, I feel like I'm starving. It's one of the two extremes.
Pogo is a fabulous name.
So right now, because I'm eating normal foods, pretty much what I want, but just not as much of it, sometimes I do overeat. And I don't expect there to be much weight loss at the beginning. Again, I'm just
I need to
working
figure out how I
on
can position
fixing my
myself.
head and fixing my relationship
really-
with food and focusing on not binge eating, which
She's just gonna
is-
keep talking.
seems to be confusing
And I'm
for a
gonna
lot of my
ignore it all.
audience. And I know it's very hard to comprehend. Even
Like a
people close to me in
turtleneck?
my life don't fully comprehend it because it's one of those things that are it's a complicated
I could just like move
issue.
back
It's a
bit.
complicated illness, and it's very, very tough to beat. And I would say that 4 days of this,
This feels particularly shady, but y'all have seen the video, and it feels like a joke. I know it's not a joke, and I know people's relationships. I'm getting into it already. I know people's relationships are complex, and honestly, none of our business. And yet, here we are, consuming it as content, and what does she expect?
it has me feeling pretty good, but
We'll
I'm not
talk about it
starving.
when we
Like, I'm
talk
not
about it.
feeling deprived. I still struggle with wanting to restrict badly and wanting to binge here and there, but it's not as bad because, you know,
Why are we having this conversation while staring at Julia?
again, I'm not feeling as deprived, so there's not as much reason to binge.
dragon.
When the restriction is there, the binging is more likely to occur. So I'm actually just going to show you in this vlog here. I didn't really feel like getting ready for this video, you know, going full hijab and getting ready and everything. But I'm going to show you just some clips
All of this, like, B-roll content feels like it must have been filmed a week ago.
of things that I've been eating, like examples of things that I've been eating in a day,
the
again,
hands.
to show you how I'm staying satisfied
Misleading ears, Linda.
and the food I'm eating. And, you know, it's all inclusive basically. But I am still incorporating the meal kits. I'm just supplementing, as I said before. So let's get to it.
Oh, the food clips are old too? You think all of the clips are old?
Yalla. So this meal was actually eaten midday sometime.
Midday sometime. On a day ending with Y.
And
The fucking blender cup, Mary.
3, 2, 1 to my cat trying to steal something as usual. But it came with the meal kit, and it was actually really good. The beet salad, the burger, the cheeseburger. I
That burger looks good.
added the tomatoes and the potatoes, and I'm having some apple juice with ice. So that was actually really tasty. I don't know what the
I would eat the hell out of this. I don't know why we're serving it on a candy dish, but I would eat this. Man, you have plates. Just use a regular plate. You don't need to put this on a candy dish.
green sauce is. Maybe some kind of like
Like a serving platter. What is this?
mayo, but it was really,
This is not a plate. This should not infuriate me so much.
really good.
So far, we've got this nincompoop drinking from a fucking blender cup and eating off of a cut glass, like, key bowl. Fuck. Just go and get a plate. Just a regular plate. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was very satisfying. It was on a multigrain type of bun. So I would give this 2 thumbs up. I'm very impressed with the meal kit so far. Mashallah.
You're very impressed with the meal kit so far? That's a lie.
All right, here I'm having 1 packet of pofak, which is
What is that over there? Is that the tripod or is that a grabber stick?
cheese. Not health food, but again, I'm focusing on reducing what I'm eating and not binge eating.
Oh, really has? Maybe I'm mixing up. I think I am mixing up Ambi because I'm like, wait, didn't Chantal like show us she got a full plate set that are just like regular ceramics? But it might be me misremembering. I don't know. Maybe it's. I was just getting excited because we were eating off of something that wasn't a takeout box, you know.
So actually just mostly not binge eating, and I could easily eat like 5 packs in a row, no problem, or more. So having one satisfied my craving for it, actually, and my lunch, which was filling enough, I'm good to go.
Why is the back ripped all the way down? Well, somebody, I'm imagining she opens chip packets like she does McDonald's bags, just double-handed. Warning, some may find the next clip disturbing animal content. Why? This has nothing to do with you rejecting diet culture. Unless it...
Well,
Oh, right. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen it, everybody's already seen this. Chantal found what she says is a malnourished kitten in a doorway and decided to bring it into the car instead of just feeding it and giving it some water outside. Essentially, Chantal was caught in the middle of taking another cat off the streets and wants to show us for what I assume is the reason of rebranding herself as not a neglectful cat owner. So we're just going to skip all the way through that because that precious little bit, look at those ears, look at that face. I love that thing so much, and I'm glad it got some food and some water, but I'm not with Chantal. No. Skip it.
So
There we go, we skipped it. Oh, this is old because she said she was trying to make paneer the other day and it didn't work out. Also, chat, this is just a reminder, it's really not important, but if you have pots and pans at home and you bought them recently and they still have stickers on them, do yourself a kindness and pull them off before they burn onto the pot and you have a hard time trying to scrape them off when you wash it. Also, drink your water. Tori, thank you for being here for 4 months. Tori says, I was craving a Zach reaction today. Well, you get me. Thank you very much for being here, mate, and thank you for the 4 months of support. I appreciate it.
I'm going, don't mind my...
Oh, she's so loud. Oh, they do have a rabies problem. It goes unreported there, Thoridian. That would make sense to me. Did you know Australia is one of the only countries that doesn't have rabies? Period. It's because our biodiversity security or border security is so tight on livestock and animals that come into the country. Like everything has to be quarantined. Yeah, it's wild.
Stove, I have to change these foil things. I'm going to make malay paneer, which is paneer made with more cream.
She keeps yelling, and I keep seeing the bar, and it's bad. Oh, and Hawaii really run Emmy run? Interesting, cool. Australia and Hawaii have some things in common. That's really cool. Lydia, thank you for the super chat as well. Lydia says, didn't you swear up and down that they got Julia from a friend who was traveling or some other nonsense? Yes, Lydia. She essentially took her story from Kuwait, threw it on some make-believe friends of Snoopy and said, oh yeah, we've got some friends who live here in Kuwait and all of a sudden they need to up and leave the country and they've got this cat. And, you know, it was just serendipitous. She didn't use that word. That's too big of a word. It was just a coincidence that, yeah, they needed to find a home for this precious little cat Julia. But they didn't call her Julia, and they didn't know what name the cat was. And there were a lot of holes in that entire story about her adopting the cat from some of Snoopy's friends. But then she did a live stream the other day where she called Julia a street cat like 4 times in the first 4 minutes. So yeah, Julia's a stray, which we all knew, but we just got some confirmation, you know.
Usually whole milk is used, but I have some leftover cooking cream that I noticed I have to use up. And also
thank you for the super chat.
Some vinegar.
Also, am I on live chat? I don't think I am. Sorry. There we go, that's better.
You can use vinegar or lemon, fresh lemon, but you need something like acidic like that, either vinegar or fresh lemon. So I'm going to try this. I need to watch a video while I do this, so I won't film the whole process, but I will someday if this works out. Okay, let's try. Okay, totally, yeah.
Huh. Please hold, chat. I'm having an issue. Why is this doing this? Please hold. Please hold. Okay, please hold. Let's see if this works. Hopefully this works. Hopefully this works and I don't just boop the hell out. I'm still here. Are you still here? Are you all still here? My chat's disappeared. I don't know why my chat's disappeared. This is terrible. I don't want to do this without chat. Chat, come back. Okay, so I'll tell you what I can see. I can see the emojis that pop up in the bottom right. We can't communicate using words, only emojis. I see tear faces. Ah, they're back. Okay, they're coming. Test. Okay, the chat stopped, and now they've started to come through. Okay, everybody's still here. Very good. Greg said nope. Nobody breathe. Okay, I think it's okay now. I'm so sorry. It was the big words that broke it. Yeah. I said serendipitous and the chat said no. That was scary. That was scary. That was terrible. Boo, YouTube. I mean, thanks, YouTube, but also boo you. Anyway, back to Chantel's failure.
Yikes. This did not work. I did not realize that cream does not curdle. To make my light paneer, you have to actually use milk and then...
Oh my god, Zara, hi.
A cup of cream only. I used all cream. So I'm going to try this again with some whole milk in the next clip here.
Oh, I was curious about that milk tea. Thank you for acknowledging that. Because I was like, I swear cream curdles, but not if it's shelf stable, right? Okay, got it.
Guys, what you're seeing is the curd being separated from the whey. I'm making paneer. I'm experimenting. Once I get the recipe down pat, I'll do a video or maybe a live. So
I thought so. Right.
Far so good though. All right, so this is what it looks like after being pressed in the cheesecloth or in the cloth that I used.
Why is it brown in spots?
I actually used an old hijab. But
that seems strange. That seems strange to anyone else. Like, cultural and religious inclinations aside, I don't know, I wouldn't use a hat to, like, strain cheese. That's been on my head. Even if it was clean. That's been on my head.
But it was clean, so that's...
Was it? What are all those brown spots?
It's gonna be my paneer cloth. Now, I will show you a video since...
Alright, well, I mean, we do love a thrifty queen, but that just seems strange. Using an old hijab as a cheesecloth. I mean, there's a MacGyver-esque resourcefulness to it, I guess, but I don't know. That feels, it's like using any form of it's like using a sock. Again, religious and cultural connotations aside, it's just, I don't want to use a piece of clothing that I've had on my body and has my essence in it to make cheese. Body cheese. Not head cheese, certainly. Not feet cheese, it's always about feet. Not any cloth that's had contact with my skin. I don't think that should be used for cheese making. Brandon, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Brandon says, I made today's coffee with old socks as filters. Yeah, it just seems strange, hey. I would not choose to do that. No, not for eating.
It was successful on how I do it, coming soon, maybe a live stream. But yeah, it was actually so delicious. So I did eat my own paneer. I made...
Yeah, it has. I'm very confused about this. Yeah, okay. Good, good. I'm glad. Yeah, no, head cheese.
Made with fresh
thank you.
tomatoes. I made the sauce with fresh tomatoes and curry and some
Those tomatoes look really good.
yogurt over some basmati rice. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good.
What meal number is this? I've lost count for today.
I'm so happy it turned out. I don't know what the discoloration was on the paneer. Maybe just burnt bits of milk or something. I don't know, but
I think that might have been either makeup or just stain from dead skin or sweat.
it was good. So this is another meal, dinner meal I had from my meal
What meal are we up to? We had the breakfast burger thing, a packet of chips, and then we just had that paneer, and now we're on to this. Okay.
kit, a tossed salad with a light
Won't the hijab have dyes in it? Well, I'm pretty sure most fabrics would have dyes in it. And I'm imagining hijab being made of like thinner material would probably like leach the dye out. Oh, which one do you think it was? That's more the question, because maybe it was that pink, like that light pink one she has. She's got like a white taupe, like light pink scarf. So maybe she used that one and it bled out into the cheese. I don't think she's got like a beigey brownie one. Oh, maybe she does. My historical knowledge of Chantal's wardrobe is kind of missing. Tammy,
vinaigrette.
hello.
These meatballs were amazing, and the rice and vermicelli was also very delicious. I really enjoyed this meal. It was very, very satisfying and yummy.
Yummy.
Okay, guys, so
That's it. Boring. Done. Next. Move on. We've got a mukbang to mosey on through. Texas Roadhouse mukbang. 26 minutes of watching Chantal eat steak. Are you ready? Is everybody ready to listen to the jaw popping? The jaw ain't a popping. Don't come watching mukbangs. Woo!
hello, foodie beauties. Hey, guys.
Okay,
I'll
turn
show you
her
what I have
up.
in a minute. I want to answer the question. Some people ask me what this is, like a tablecloth. It's actually reusable.
Marissa,
It's
be
not-
prepared.
disposable plastic sheets. These are very common here because a lot of traditionally people eat on the floor, and they put this out on the ground. It opens.
See, it's the same with this box right here. Look, check it. Well, not that one. Check it out. And by box, I mean bag. Look, she can't just open things. There's a giant fucking tear in the side of that. We don't open bags here.
Up into like a big plastic, and they eat on that, and it makes for easy cleanup. You just wrap everything in the plastic. So I guess it's kind of like a disposable tablecloth. So guess what I have? Texas Roadhouse. This is my
Okay, I thought it was the one she's wearing that she chose to strain.
first time trying Texas.
Is this the... Could I make an argument looking at this hijab whether or not she chose to strain cheese with this? Yes, yes I could.
Roadhouse ever. So we shall see what's in here. What's this? Ooh, bread. Oh my gosh, that smells so delicious. Wow. They're like super buttery. Look at that.
Just remember everyone, we're not on a diet. We're fixing our relationship with food by not restricting.
Leave a buttery grease on the
Let's mukbang.
reusable tablecloth. What's in here? Why did they give me peanuts?
CL, lovely to see you. Welcome back.
Is that like a Texas
You haven't missed Ambi. Don't worry. We're saving her for last.
like thing? Peanuts. I'll be giving one to Howie. Julia, what are you doing? I think the cat laser has made her insane.
Are we acknowledging calories? Though? No, we're just aware of them. We know of the concept, you know?
Okay, let me just get all this out. Yum, it looks good. Wow.
Cool cat, hello.
Wait. No. Why are there eggs in my salad?
Because eggs are good in salad. I have no doubt there's also cheese in that salad.
That's not cool.
I mean, that's not cool. Who doesn't like eggs in their salad?
You guys know how I feel about
Chat.
salad eggs. And no cutlery? What the heck?
Eggs are, like, delightful in a salad. What are you talking about?
I had to throw a peanut to get my cat away. Okay, I had to put the eggs out because honestly, I'm just getting used to liking eggs. And for me, the random eggs in salad, I'm not ready for it. But the cheddar cheese...
That seems far too precious for someone who literally eats salad dressing and cheese as a salad. But okay.
Yes, and the croutons. So this is a pretty good side salad. I gotta say, this is very decent for side salad standards. So I was just craving like a full meal.
That's a meal.
Like a,
This seems like it's for two people. Is it for two people?
We made this a lot when I was living at home, like
That is a wedge of steak.
usually Caesar salad my mom would make, and then my stepdad would grill steak, and we'd have mashed potatoes.
If you haven't had a Caesar salad with eggs in it, give it a whirl.
But this is cinnamon
Delicious.
butter.
No, it's just for one. It's just big.
That sounds sweet to me. Oh my gosh, yum. Okay, so I'm gonna pour out these potatoes with brown gravy. Yum.
Her house seems messy. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna try the salad.
I wonder if Chantel takes out the rubbish or if Snoopy does that when he comes to visit.
So just eating dinner with you guys.
Or is there just like a wall of takeout boxes in the living room? Possibly.
Oh, I love these kind of salads. I'm gonna try to savor and enjoy my food.
Doubtful. All right, we're going to try and savor and acknowledge our food. Did everybody take note? Take note.
I crave a steak once in a while.
I want to see how long it takes to get rid of this potato. Not long, I'm going to guess.
Potatoes, beauty bite.
Although this steak might take her a while with plastic cutlery.
Wow. The gravy tastes like it was honestly made with, like... I'm cutting my steak with a
You didn't finish that thought. Never mind. Doesn't
plastic
matter.
knife. I know you're gonna cringe, but... This is a sirloin, and it's medium. Perfect. Actually very tender.
Who's watching this? Did you all watch this alone? Who's watching this?
But I'm cutting it with the most dull knives ever.
Just pick it up with
good.
2 hands. Just arr.
The mashed potatoes don't taste boxy.
Great way to eat steak with hands.
I know that this is gonna be cringe. I actually don't have a steak knife because
Which sounds like she's cutting into linoleum.
we don't buy steaks usually.
Which I know she's not, but we're using a plastic knife here.
Like, So it's kind of hard to cut it.
How about you do this? Stop what the fuck you're doing. Take all of this to the kitchen, put it on a plate, get a knife, come back and eat it. Or, better yet, if you don't want to sit here and try to cut up steak on a mukbang, take the steak into the kitchen, slice it into more manageable pieces, bring it back and eat it. Either one could work.
So I have to use this knife, I'm sorry.
Tori, don't focus too much on how she holds a knife and fork. That will upset you.
It's actually more rare than I prefer. But it tastes good.
I don't know, there's something about the idea of takeout steak that doesn't sit well with me. Like, it's gonna be, I'm sure it'd be nice at the restaurant, but like, putting it in a box and then having it take, 15 minutes to come to your front door and then just setting up like this, I feel like it's just, I don't know, just cook it yourself.
Sit down. She's so hyper. Julia. So I have some good news.
Oh, good, share, do share. So I think there's red cabbage in that salad, which I live for. Love red cabbage.
Even the croutons are good.
Hey, Shenanigans, good to see you. Shenanigans, I honestly... This piece of hair, so frustrating. I honestly don't know what Chantel's, plan is here. I think she's just pumping out the content, and I don't think it's trolling. I think it's just her grasping at anything. Literally anything. And the mukbangs are kind of her classic, so... Even with the whole... water fast conversation, there's so much stuff that has been very classic Chantel classique over the last 2 weeks that she's got nothing left. Oh, Sahara asks, inspect the couch, is it broken? Looks like the arm is gone. Oh, that's a good point. Wait, was there an arm on that side? Hold on, I'm just gonna Just gonna slowly mosey on this way. Just... Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, maybe. Look at that. I thought that was a scratching post. Was there an arm on that side? Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at old ones. That'd be so strange to take the arm off. Do you know what? I don't think we actually ever see that far to the side of this because I always stare at this thing down here. The foot. Is that a foot? The foot? Or this plank of wood or whatever it is under here? That's what I always see out of like my peripheral down here. So I don't know if we've ever seen that side of the couch. Who knows?
I found some clothes. Some more clothes.
Yeah, because we can also see outside. Or the light. It seems like she's shifted to the right. There's probably a big pile of takeout bags on camera left. Which is her right.
Mine.
Good morning, Kian. Hello.
Oh yeah, this is not medium. I'd say this is medium rare. This is why I never get medium. I always get well done. Because they never do it right.
Then why didn't you just get well done? Or get medium well, and then, you know, roll the dice. Oh, that cat is wanting that steak. I would pay to see Julia just, like, jump on up there and be like, these 12 ounces, mine. I don't know what an ounce of steak looks like, but I assume that's many ounces of steak.
I honestly, I cannot eat my steak like this.
Okay, well, you're going to have to pick up the phone and talk to the manager.
I can't. I think I'm going to go cook it.
What's this? Where did this come from? Oh, she hides drinks? Did everyone else know this? Chantal hides drinks? Oh, she 100% hides drinks. How am I so stupid? Yeah, wow. Okay, work. You might think I'm overreacting at this, but I'm now realizing that Chantal has such, like, easy access to either side of the box that we can't see. So she could quite easily have, like, double the amount of food or additional drinks or desserts or whatever, either hiding in the bag or just, like, off camera. That's so weird. How have I never figured that out? Hey, Kim.
I'm gonna go cook it, but I want to try one of these buns. Yeah, like, I legit cannot eat it.
Okay, ma'am, it's cooked. Like, calm down. It's also probably fucking cold, so you're better off reheating it.
Like that. So this is whipped cinnamon butter or what?
That's right, somebody. Yeah, she did used to keep her bottles and stuff down there when she was refilling the juice. She looks happy.
Oh, that's good. They're still warm, too.
We haven't done Amber yet, California, no. No, we're saving that to last. I'm fortunate somebody that, well, I guess unfortunate that it's other bodily sounds that I tend to catch in my ear. It's not the clicking. Also, Chantal seems to be really, really enjoying this. Does everyone else see? Look at the joy in that face. Just, what a delicious, tasty snack.
Sorry, guys. I hate bloody steak. Like, no.
Okay, well, again, this might have helped if you put it on a plate or, like, sliced it up before you started tucking in.
I could just eat, like, a dozen of these. I'm gonna save the other one. Little efforts, right?
Little efforts, queen of moderation. Who is she, though?
Alright, so I did a couple of things.
Why is there a bag of Doritos back there, ma'am?
I put my steak in the air fryer.
Why have you got 200 grams of butter on that plate? Ma'am, I have some questions. Hey, Badussi, good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Badussi says it's not a binge, guys. It's just a big meal. I did see she'd responded to someone in the comments with stuff like that. And I'm not here to define what is and is not a binge versus overeating. God, I don't care. And honestly, I think that most people can only make that definition themselves. I'm sure those words and phrases do have definitions and do have medical definitions. At this point in time, between Foodie and Ambi and me being lectured about what is and is not a binge versus overeating versus food addiction versus I don't have the patience. The only thing I can say in definition is what mine are. And this has developed from a steak, potatoes, bread, and salad large meal to adding 200 grams of butter and what looks like about half a packet of Doritos back there. Yeah, this is developing. And Badusi, thank you again for the super chat. Badusi, Miss No Madness licks. Juice. A poet, as always, my friend. Thank you.
It looks a little more cooked, but still bloody. So I'm just gonna I got proper cutlery. I found a knife. Yeah, that's still very juicy.
Again, should have taken my advice. Go slice that back up in the kitchen.
Inside a little.
Also, like, eat off a plate.
A little bit, but not as bad, you know? I put salt and pepper, and I'm going to put some of this butter. Look at the color of this butter. This butter, like butter, I mean...
Why are we eating a stick of butter? Or half... This is probably a quarter of a stick of butter. Why are we eating this?
I'm used to getting, like, almost white butter. This butter is so flavorful.
White butter? Yours butter isn't yellow? What?
So good. So, okay, so that's that.
I have an honest question, though. Also, I heard someone running that just then. Honest question, though. Why the fuck are we eating a wedge of butter? This doesn't make any sense. I honestly, the whole conversation about being addicted to takeout, I don't take very seriously because Chantel's a fucking joke. But I do actually think she's got something with cheese, which feels very relatable. But, like, God, dairy has its claws in her.
Proper knife.
Like, that looks dope, that butter melting on that steak, but fuck. That's a lot of butter.
I have an iced tea for later. This is...
Like, you can guarantee you there's butter and cream and milk in those mashed potatoes already. And she's eating whipped butter with the... It's a lot of butter. It's a lot of butter. Not that yellow, Jazz. Well, funnily enough, when... for butter here, at least, if you leave it in the fridge uncovered, the outside will dehydrate and turn more yellow than the inside. That's fun. Oh, we've got this sugar-filled Lipton iced tea again, I see. Very good.
Only 64 calories for the can.
Are you just aware of calories now? How many calories is in that butter? I sound like I'm going on a, like, vindictive witch hunt against this butter, and I'm not. I'm just so confused. I'm so confused.
Bad. And right now I'm drinking Diet 7-Up. It does matter because, you know, 200 calories or 150 calories is... Not that I'm counting, but...
Ma'am, you're eating like 600 calories of butter to this dish. Like, butter is just fat. It is just fat and salt and delicious, but, like, that's a lot of butter.
I know, you know, it's like full sugar.
You guys, I'm saving 200 calories by not drinking a full soda drink. Okay. Well done, but, like... But look at what you're eating. Look at what you're actually consuming.
Extra calories for nothing. Hey. I keep having to throw the peanuts at her away, so she runs away from my food. So I guess the peanuts came in handy.
Julia is a very bored cat. I'm convinced.
I'm going to save this bread, actually, and have Salah try one because... Alright.
We'll save the bread roll, but we'll bust out the Doritos. That makes sense.
I'm going to add a few Doritos to my salad.
Why?
I've been craving Doritos taco salad, but have you ever done that? It's so good. It's like croutons, but Doritos.
Do y'all do that? Chat, I'm gonna have to ask you, who does that? Please raise your hand. This isn't shaming. Please raise your hand if you do this. Because I have told you about some of my worst moments where, like, to more easily consume a bag of Doritos, I used to crush them up and then essentially pour them into my mouth, right? A practice that I do not wish upon anybody. And I'm very, very glad that I acknowledged that in my teens and decided that wasn't a good path to go down. Mid-20s, let's not say teens. I'm very confused about this. In theory, it's not the most bizarre concept. But it really is when she's lecturing me about being binge free. But okay. Yeah, I like bread for my croutons. I do. Or like sometimes breadcrumbs or panko crumbs like she had before on the sushi. Like they can make a nice little crunchy business. Actually, what I really like are fried noodles. Love a fried noodle. Love a little crispity, crunchity fried noodle in my salad and biting down on it and being like, ooh, texture. Walking tacos are a thing. Tabby, I have been schooled on walking tacos. I have. Very popular at hockey games, I hear. Is that what she's trying to recreate here? Has Chantel been to a hockey game? Do you think Chantel's been to a... There was a point in time where Chantel said she used to skate. I only caught it once or twice.
By the way, I did not binge yesterday as well. I know I have to come out with more vlogs about like what I actually ate, but... Do
you? Who's asking
vlogging,
for that?
It takes effort, and haven't been like feeling the...
If you're going to mukbang on camera, do we really need to see what I ate in a day? No, not really.
Greatest, but I will.
Man, we are using this butter as a sauce. She could have cooked her own sauce. Butter sauce, garlic butter. That would have been delightful, but this just seems like it's out of the fridge. Hey mate! I feel like it's been a while. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Who says Dorito salad with steak and potatoes is odd to me? It's giving a mixed message for sure. I agree. Lovely to see you.
I do have the videos ready to go, so I'll probably upload 2 videos today, maybe. Inshallah. Oh, look at the butter. Yum.
Correct, Has. So my understanding of walking tacos is that you get a tiny packet of Doritos and you open it up and you basically make tacos in the bag of Doritos so that you can walk around and use a fork to eat them out. That's what I understand. Which is very MacGyver-esque.
That's better. Potatoes are still hot. Warm. This bun is good.
Bun seems a little dry. Dip that in the butter.
Actually, the last few days I've been battling with my brain, like, with the food rules, like, you can't eat this kind of thing.
You have never told yourself you can't eat anything in your life, Chantal. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I know that sounds insensitive and this is not aimed at anybody else. Chantal has never told herself no. Not once, not ever, because she's just done it off camera. The only people in Chantal's life who she pretends holds her to account was her internet audience at some point in time. That's all gone now. No, I'm not putting up with any of this conversation until Chantal says she's engaged in professional assistance, and even then I won't believe it. No, thank you.
But the anxiety is like dissipating slowly.
Is it? The anxiety over restricting? Because where's the restriction? There is none of that. What are you working through exactly? You're just eating whatever the fuck you want. This doesn't seem to make any sense to me.
Which is nice. A lot of it. It's not going to happen overnight, Some of the juices from the steak.
See, what I would have done in this moment if I was actually being serious and taking my internet audience on a let me address my relationship with food arc, I would have done one of those, like, clean outs, right? I would have gone into the kitchen and been like, right, everybody, we're on a live stream. We're going to go through everything in the pantry, everything in the fridge, throw out the things that I don't think I should have in the house. And I know putting morality to food is not a good thing, but also having an entire fucking, kilo block of cheese in the fridge and eating it in 2 days is also not a good thing. So I'm going to make some choices. Right, great. Let's go through the freezer. What's in here? Any processed stuff? Great, throw that out. Oh, look, we've got sodies in here. I don't need these. I'm going to throw these out or give them to someone or whatever. We didn't get any of that. We've just got fucking mukbangs on the daily. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Oh,
Julia.
Jesus. That's a cat.
Guess who has to fish them out under the couch later? Me.
Honey, good to see you, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat. I hope you're having a great day. Honey says, in Korea, salad isn't really a thing. We just eat mostly raw veggies with main dishes. In Indonesia, people eat raw veggies after main dishes to conclude their meal. Yes, veggies is dessert. So fresh. That's interesting. What classifies as a dessert veggie? Honey, that's very interesting. Thank you so much for the support and the super chat. I appreciate it. Weirdly enough, in the middle of winter, I get like a particular craving for salads. But I think that craving, that's a word. I think that that's just because it's cold, I instantly don't want to drink as much water. My body's actually dehydrated, and that's why it's like, ooh, you know what you could go for lunch today? Iceberg lettuce. How delicious.
So let's get back to what I was saying. I found clothes.
That's very cool.
And I get to shop online. Easier for me right now.
Is it like a palette cleanser almost? I meant maybe.
So what I'm going for, I just got a few things, but I'll do a haul. The receipt. Did you put that there?
Okay, I remember when I said I don't want to sit through this entire thing?
To arrive like in a couple days.
That feeling's returning. She has butter on her face. Chat, I'm not going to put a poll up, but it's probably not butter, is it? That's probably salad dressing. Do you reckon it's salad dressing? I think it might be salad dressing. Salad dressing? Yeah, that's salad dressing. All right, very good. Who said cheese?
I got a couple beauty top-ups.
It'll add more flavor to the next batch of paneer.
One thing I'm getting really good at, actually, that I didn't even really notice. Mashallah.
How did it even get there?
Being more like...
Oh, I think that's how. It's the big bites.
More frugal.
Uh-huh. Frugal.
You know, like before I would just like...
Foodie? There you
go on Sephora, for example.
I don't care. I don't care.
From a different brand.
Don't care. She's being frugal by buying drugstore. Great. Support drugstore. Oh, Julia. Bye, Julia.
So, it just doesn't
This meal cost her over 40 Canadian, but she's being frugal milk.
make sense to me
She's not shopping at Sephora
anymore to waste money like I used to and get myself in all kinds of financial trouble. It does help, admittedly, having a financially responsible husband and having 2 incomes instead of 1. So I just find myself, I'm like in that habit. At first, like, Julia, want another peanut?
Man, there are interesting talking points in between all of this mess. Finances.
Sorry. At first, you know, I that's the thing with me. I'm impulsive in every way. Financially, irresponsible, and impulsive.
We know.
So,
we've been watching. We're your audience. We know, dear. We've been here.
having someone kind of like help me get in the habit, you know, like let's say I would add things to my cart. He would go over it and be like, this one is cheaper, look at the reviews kind of thing, you know. I was just too impatient. If you're patient and you look for deals, it's a lot better.
Yeah, see, I'm a yellow ticket kind of diva. I'm not out here I'm not out here paying full price for anything. I will choose whichever brand currently has the special. So much so that I look at, particularly with food, which might be a dangerous thing. I don't know. Maybe I should unknot that some other time. With food in particular, if I see two brands that are very similar and they're a similar price, I will then look at the price per 100 gram or price per kilogram and choose the one that is the best weight to price ratio. That's fun. What a fun thing my brain does. Have fun.
Just a few more. It's actually so good.
Oh, Baker Girl. So here in Australia, a yellow ticket, especially in like Woolworths and Coles, the major grocery stores, denounces a like percentage sale, right? So they'll have like half price, 20% off, 40% off, whatever. But every special is on a yellow ticket. And then you have to look at the yellow ticket. And then you have to scan the entire section and decide, okay, what is my price per 100 grams and what is my best deal for that? Fun things.
You have to try it. You have a bag of Doritos laying around? Which, that's a good sign for me, because usually all the Doritos are gone within, like, we bought these, like...
And that's why, I think that's honestly why the concept of eating takeout every day is such, such a wild concept to me. Because knowing what those ingredients cost by themselves and being like, I have the gay audacity to pretty much cook anything. What are you talking about? I have a mostly functioning kitchen and the ability to put things together. I can cook anything. But seeing something like this and being like, you spent 40 Canadian loonies, which is close enough to 40 Australian dollary dues. I'm not paying 40 bucks for someone else to put this shit together for me. No, ew, no. No, I'll spend 40 bucks and get this twice over in base ingredients and cook it for myself twice. Thanks.
Last week? Maybe? And there's still, you know, that half a bag would be gone. So it's just little things like that that make me feel accomplished.
Oh, Emily, you like Bluey? Bluey is an excellent representation of Australia. Particularly Brisbane.
Without feeling overwhelmed. So I cannot wait to show you.
Somebody it does, yes.
The clothes I get.
The saute function of the Instapot still kind of scares me because it's so hot. And I got one of the really big ones because I'm a big guy. I'm going to meal prep and cook lots of big stuff. But it's big and it's deep. And every time I put something in and it's on saute, well, not every time, but I have definitely burnt myself 3 times on the arm. You got to be careful.
Because
figured out if you put a tea towel over it,
shirts,
less potential burn.
And shirt dresses.
Bye, shenanigans. Have a good day.
I hope they fit. They're supposed to be size 28. They go up to size 30 at this place. But I think it's an American franchise.
Okay, talking about Abaya sizes and stuff, whatever.
I was gonna get the
this will come up again 17 times.
I was going to get the steak tips.
Okay, don't care what you were going to get either.
This beef tip.
Sad eating steak. Yep, got it.
Oh, why am I using this knife?
I don't know. You're
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Also, is that like a paring knife or something? I think it is.
The butter.
Oh, isn't this fun? Skip. Wow, this is... You know what? If you clicked on this for your first time being like, I want to watch a mukbang, what would you think? I know what I'd think. I'd think, I never want to watch a mukbang ever again.
The butter.
She's literally just moaning over butter now, chat.
Otherwise, we are going to see a movie this coming week.
Wow.
Again, tips on being frugal. Wait till cheap night. Half price. Why not?
I mean, you've got nothing else going on, so you may as well.
Although a regular movie is like $10 for an adult. Choked on a Dorito.
Clip it.
They're trying to kill me one way or another. So on cheap night it's like $5. You know? In Canada a movie was like, what, $15? It was so expensive for a movie.
Okay, well you're not there anymore, so I don't care.
There's like never any kids. Obviously we go to rated R movies usually. We're going to see Insidious, the new Insidious movie.
There's a lot of sounds, Sarah. Yeah. Alright, I'm done with Chantal. Chat, for those of you who aren't interested in watching Ambi, you should be today. We're done with Chantal for now because she's insufferable. So please bear with me one moment. I'm just gonna, I just need to do a thing really quickly. Hold on. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Please hold for one moment. Why can't I spell? Please hold. Just gonna... Oh, wait, no. Is it happening? I think it's happening. Sorry, chat, just give me a second. Okay, please hold. I just need to do a thing. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything. Sorry, thank you all so much for holding. It's Ambi time. It's Ambi. Ambi alert, everyone. Ambi alert. Get your Ambies. Okay. It's only 10 minutes. I promise it'll be like a 30-minute reaction. But still, here we go.
Hello. So, I don't know if I'm gonna regret this.
Normal speed, and surely.
But...
Hurricane, hello mate. Thank you so much for rejoining the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Welcome back to Pulpster. Hello, how you going? Have you returned to the Ambiverse? I certainly have. Well, I never left. Even in the live stream era, I was still trying to keep up to date. Anyway, let's start again.
Hello. So, I don't know if I'm gonna regret this, but... I don't know, it's like a little video diary. But, Feline and I have broken up.
Okay, the reason why I played the Clownery song, right? It's literally called Clown on my fun little stream deck. The reason why I played it is this. If you're a content creator, whether or not you're a reaction channel, the main character, in an entirely different corner of the internet, if you live your life publicly on the internet for money, build a barrier, right? Build a barrier, take a big step back, and try not to involve your entire personality, your entire life, and everything in your world in the online of it all. We have been through 4 major breakups with Ambi, and they all essentially look the same. I know that some clip shows and compilation channels have been pulling out, like, and I was considering doing like a retro with the old stuff, but I thought that this was a big enough talking point. When you do this, you will sound very similar to previous breakups, and we'll talk about that as it goes on. But there is something to be said about when Ambi used to sit here and has sat here for the last 2 years and said, I value my privacy, right? This is not valuing your privacy. This is not valuing Feline's privacy. No one in the community needs to know this, but for some reason you have decided to sit here and make a 10-minute monetized video about your breakup with Feline, a person who we never actually met. We never met Wifey, really. We heard them in the background sometimes. We saw a hand, a foot. There's a sock. Like we saw the back of a hoodie one time. Wifey as a character was never truly introduced to the Ambiverse. She was just kind of a peripheral existence. She's a side character, if anything. And what kind of makes me side-eye a lot of this is that Feline isn't going to come on camera and tell her side of the story. At least not yet. She might release a book or something, get a ghostwriter or something. I don't know. But in doing this, all Ambi really does is open the doors of her own stuff that's going on. And I'm not saying that you can't share it on the internet. You can share whatever the hell you want on the internet. People share their opinions, wrong opinions, all the time. But should you? I don't know, that's your choice. I would say that, dear Ambi, I would suggest not sharing this, at least until a time where it's a little bit easier to navigate. But this seems very raw and real, you guys. Fuck.
It was mutual. I have a freaking headphone thing in. It just... It was mutual.
And now she takes the earbud out.
And...
Okay, it was mutual, everyone. 26 seconds. It's been mutual, just so you know it's mutual. Did you know it's mutual?
Like, I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing yesterday. Like, I did have makeup. Like, I have cried it all off completely.
In this moment, and I have been broken up with before, right? Not that it was a breakup, but I've told you the story of in the interest of transparency. In the interest of transparency, I don't understand how you could be in a relationship for 2 years. See, 2 years, established 2021, 2 years, and do this, like, what, the day after, 2 days after breaking up. I just don't think it's the smart thing to do. It might be the emotional thing to do, and we've watched Ambi for a long time, and we understand that Ambi has a reliance, a parasocial relationship with her audience that is not healthy, in my opinion, but who the hell am I? That she feels as if she needs to share every substantial milestone and even unsubstantial milestone with her audience, and feels as if she needs to lie to her audience to convince people to like her because, you know, she's kind of like that. But all of this didn't need to come online. It didn't. It absolutely didn't. But I would like to talk about the reasons.
I can't stop crying. I feel like I'm mourning like a death. Like, knowing that one day, like, I'm just gonna wake up and she's not there. It's,
Yeah, I mean, it's a breakup.
It's a different type of pain because, like, I envisioned my whole future with her. And I know she did the same. And
right, but it was a mutual breakup. What was the reason, Ambi? If you're going to be a clown on the internet and do this, and let's call it what it is, this is just a show. It's just a show. It's someone else's reality. You all might think that I'm very rude and blunt and, like, unsympathetic towards all of this. Ambi's making a choice to do this. Ambi can call her good Judy. She can call her mum. She could call someone, I don't know, someone in her life who she can actually, like, sit down and have a glass of something with, a big cup of tea. We all have people in our lives who we can do this with. And if you feel like you don't, I feel like reach out to the people who do exist in your world and just, you know, test the waters, ask them if they'd be comfortable to have a deeper conversation with you. But it's when you live your life perpetually online and you don't engage in real relationships in the real world that we get to hear, where somehow the audience feel like, what are we meant to feel about this? Sure, we can feel sad that someone broke up with their partner, but, like, why is that the show? Why is that the show? That's your life. Like, you don't have to share that with us. No, we didn't ask. It's fine.
And this was mutual.
5 burpees for a mutual moment. Lottie, what happens if I rewind?
There has, like, I'm gonna speak for myself. There has been some things that just, like...
That's the other thing that I was trying to say. If you're going to come online and talk about a breakup and not share the nitty-gritty messy details, then what are we all doing this for? What are we doing this for? Because in that conversation, Ambi has the luxury of us not knowing Feline, right? Feline isn't a social media identity, so there's no way to really go back and forth. Understanding if she wants to keep that private, like the reason why they broke up private, That's fine. But why are we subjected to we broke up when Feline isn't a main character in the show that we watch, but we don't get the reason why either? That doesn't seem to make any sense. It's very awkward to watch Aether. It's messy and dramatic and relatively interesting. And I would not choose to do this. Hey, Erin.
I don't have to go into detail. Love just isn't enough sometimes.
She has said love just isn't enough sometimes in every breakup.
And I know what I'm worth.
Okay.
And I know it might not be, like, a lot to some people, but I know, like, what I deserve, and I know what I want, and I just need...
Alright, we're at the word salad bar. I'm trying to piece things together, y'all.
To be single, I literally have cried.
You have the weirdest, strangest thing. Ambi hasn't been single in such a hot minute. And even the break between Mestiny and Becky wasn't a large amount of time. Chantal didn't do a lot of growing in that moment. Do I think the single life's going to be hard for Ambi? Absolutely, yes. She doesn't have anyone to rely on to do half of the things in her world. Do I think it would be an excellent growth opportunity? Absolutely, yes.
Oh, my head hurts so bad. Sorry. I have done nothing but literally cry and cry and cry and cry for the last, like, 24 hours. This happened literally before fireworks last night. I don't know.
Why'd you break up then? That seems like a weird time to break up. When do you all set off fireworks for 4th of July? Oh my god, Annie, I'm so sorry. Did I miss... I did miss you. Sorry, I was caught up in the dramatics. Thank you for the super chat and good morning, and I hope you have a big cup of coffee. Thank you, Annie. And he says, I'm suspecting a Chantal sock or two in the chat, so just want to say, I hate every DDs. I see you, Annie. Thank you very much for the support and the super chat. It's alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Happened literally before fireworks last night.
That's weird. Like 9 or 10. Oh, you set it off at... Well, obviously you set it off at night. It's fireworks. Interesting. Like, it's not midnight the day before, like New Year's Eve. I don't know how 4th of July works.
I don't know what to say.
On the 4th of July. Thank you so much, Lottie. Thank you for that. Thank you for clarifying.
Like, I know there's probably going to be a lot of people questioning. And
Where is she? Kentucky? Louisville? Is that where it is? Anyway, I'm not asking because I don't care. But surely their, like, local area has fireworks that set off, right?
Saying you seemed so happy and...
It's that night at sundown. Okay.
Yeah. Like, the relationship I had with Feline was literally the...
Lexington, that's the one.
Most passionate relationship I've ever been in.
Literally 2 days ago, we were talking about how intimate the first moments were. Boy, howdy, what happened? Do you think it was that? Now's the point in the conversation where I have to ask, what was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason for the breakup? I think breakups happen because of a lot of things, right? They can happen because of a lot of topics, a lot of subjects, or they can happen because of one big event. I don't think there's been one big event recently that probably did it. I hate to say this statement. If I were Feline, if I were an animated deer in a Bambi cartoon, I would be mad. I guess I would be unimpressed. I would be really unimpressed with the whole conversation with Mestiny happening. Like, why are you talking to your ex? Why are you doing all of this? Like, let things go. Legitimately, just let things go. Dear Ambi, please understand people are going to talk about things on the internet. You can't control them. Let it go. There's probably that. Probably a little bit of that. And I think the weight loss surgery conversation probably had something to do with it too. Because we know that Feline was paying into that, was supporting Ambi with a lot of stuff, was driving her around to appointments, doing a lot for and with Ambi in support of the weight loss surgery. And the fact that she just changed her mind, like, would that be enough to dump someone after 2 years? I mean, I think so. If you were living with someone who for the last 6 months had been like, I'm doing these things, and then suddenly just dropped it like a hot potato, don't choke, a hot potato, I'd probably get really fucking sick of that shit. But that's always been my perspective on Ambi stuff. But
on both sides of the spectrum. On both sides. And she's my best friend. And It's like,
She's also said that about everyone she's broken up with. From Crystal through to, well, publicly online, I guess, from Crystal through to now wifey.
she wants to help me with this move. I will be moving. She will be moving.
I would not be helping you with the move. You pack your own truck.
We have a timeline of when that's gonna be happening.
How good.
And just look around at everything, and it's like I look over in my kitchen and I'm like, that's the first place she kissed me. But then there's also probably a bad memory in that same spot. You know, it's like not everything is perfect behind the scenes. Honestly, it doesn't even matter.
See, and this is kind of the issue with the way that she presented Feline on the internet, right? Again, back to what I was saying originally. We didn't get to know Feline. We knew nothing about Feline. We knew Feline liked sneakers and tattoos and could cook some things. Like, we didn't know fuck all. We knew nothing.
Why we broke up.
That's the burning question, I guess, for me, because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it.
It's personal, and we both have our own reasons, but she's my other half of my heart, and I'm the other half of hers.
You broke up, Ambi. You don't have to pretend to like each other. It's okay. And if you do, that's fine. Ambi has a long and interesting history with her exes and remaining or trying to remain friends, and then years later dragging their name through the mud because they didn't do enough for her. Everything's Becky's fault. So, sure, in this moment, sure, yes, she's the other part of your heart, and you'll always be friends, and just wait 3 weeks until one of her audience members slides into her DMs and moves in. You watch. There will be someone out there is already plotting and planning the Am Baby savior. They're out there. 3 weeks.
But we can't be in a relationship. I just don't even know what to say. Like, I just got off the phone with my
Eyes out for the thirst trap TikToks. Hey Mercy, good to see you.
mom and talked to her because I just needed someone. I just needed someone that isn't her, you know?
Hold on, I need to re-listen to that.
Just got off the phone with my mom and talked to her because I just needed someone. I just needed someone that isn't her, you know?
That's good. I'm glad you've got your mum to talk to. I'm still very confused as to why you're talking to us about it, because it feels like content, you know? Hey Beth, thank you so much for the super chat. Beth says, do you see tears? Cry faces and noises, but 0 tears. Well, she's been crying all night. She's probably out. Maybe she needs some water.
Because Feline is my best friend and I'm her best friend, and it's like, it's kind of hard to...
I don't understand how this happened on the 4th of July. We got it on the 7th here, so it would have been coming out on the 6th. So she waited the 5th, cried all day, recorded this and released it on the 6th. That is the timeline. That seems really quick to me, to be living with someone, breaking up and deciding to announce it to your adoring fans. Like, that seems weird. Does that seem weird to anyone? I don't know. I feel like she could have at least waited like a week. Or maybe Feline already moved out. The tinfoil berets, they are a burning hot. Maybe Feline's already gone. Like, maybe Feline's staying somewhere else. Maybe Feline never actually lived there. Who knows? Because we didn't really see a lot of... We didn't see a lot of Feline, and we didn't see a lot of Feline's stuff. It was always just Ambi's stuff. Ambi's walk-in wardrobe was... like, all of it was hers.
Cry to the person that you're losing. Even though Feline and I both have been crying literally all day. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen her cry this much.
Yeah, breakups are hard.
And even just calling her Feline is so hard because Bambi and Feline.
Right, yeah, we're getting on the same level.
Like, it's not a thing anymore.
No more Bambi and Feline. Oh no.
I also think, like, I'm partially in shock.
And this is why I think that you should have waited maybe like a week to announce this in this way, because it's weird. And again, with Feline not being like a figure, like it's not like she can do what they did when when Ambi and Becky were breaking up, right? They both kind of sat there and announced it.
I don't know. It's like, how do I go on?
I don't know, Brandy. I can't tell you.
I literally just feel like something I've always...
You think so, Mercy? I have a feeling like it's been in the works for a while as well. Hard, though, with Feline not being a key figure in Ambi's content, but definitely, I could see it.
Experienced is like, when I experience heartbreak, I feel it physically. Like, it physically feels like I've lost, like, a limb, or... I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like...
Big Mac, hello, thank you for the super chat. Big Mac says, she taking girl auditions asking for a friend. Stop it. Thank you for the super chat. Also, chat, just a reminder while you're here, if you'd like to hit the like button, that'd be lovely. If not, that's fine. But, like, you know, whatever.
I was hit by a truck 1,000,000 times over. Just repeatedly, over and over and over.
Okay, so Ambi might be a little bit overdramatic. This is well known.
Like, I just feel like I can't live without her, but I know that I have to, because it's just... Like, I know what I deserve. Even though sometimes I act like I hate myself, like I act like it.
This is a lot. This feels really put on. I feel gross. I feel slimy. Ew.
There's a part of me that cares. And I care.
She said, like, I deserve better, I deserve more a couple of times now. But she painted the relationship with Feline as nothing but perfect previously. So what were you not being given in the relationship? I guess that's the question. Like, what were you not fulfilled with in the relationship? Because this is what it's sounding like. I don't know.
About Feline as well.
She very much sounds like she's trying to paint Feline negatively. Meanwhile, Ambi's over here spending 2 hours on the phone to Destiny about YouTube nonsense. Honestly, it would not surprise me if YouTube drama was part of the reason for the breakup.
Part of me that cares. And I care about Feline as well. It's like, she deserves the fucking world. And it's like, I could only give her a part of it.
Well, I mean, Ambi, that is unfortunately true. Like, I guess, and the thing is, getting into relationships is so interesting as well. Like, learning to navigate a new person, right? Because it's not just the person you have to get to know. It's, like, what they like to do. Me, I consider myself pretty much, like, a little bit of a homebody. I really like being at home, right? I like chilling. I like relaxing. I like going to the gym. I like going out for a skate and going out for a walk. But, like, I'm not a party boy with a bad habit. I don't support Chris Lilly. Sorry, that was just a nostalgic moment, and now kind of problematic. But I'm not. So if someone gets in a relationship with me and they expect me to be a party boy, well, that's just not going to happen. So I wonder how it took 2 years for Feline to be like, well, this isn't working because Ambi, we've been at this a while and we haven't, like, they don't do anything. I think that's one of the issues with Ambi is that, like, and probably only with the relationship with Feline. Feline seemed like an individual who liked to go out and do things. And I just don't think that's Ambi. Ambi just wants to stay at home and play with Legos. And that would take a particular, like, person to be in a relationship with. Not saying there isn't someone out there like that. But if Feline's wants and needs are to go out and see the world, Ambi can't necessarily deliver on that, you know? Brig, exactly. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Nicole says, is Feline in another room hearing all of this? No, I think Feline's moved out already. Thank you for the super chat. And Emily, thank you for being here for 9 months. Emily says, this sounds entirely manipulative to me. Oh, 100%. And like I said earlier, we're never going to get Feline's side of the story. We're only ever going to get Ambi's. Until Feline, Becky, and Destiny decide to team up and host a panel in, like, 5 years. How fun.
I can only give her a part of it when I want to give her the whole thing. And by breaking up, you know what? I kind of am. I kind of am. I don't want to like shower. I don't want to like.
Also, chat, thanks for being here, by the way. Hi, everyone. Hope you're well.
I don't want to do anything. I kind of just want to like eat.
Brienne, hello.
I just want to eat.
Oh. Oh, no, this is a sad feeling.
I don't want to do anything. I kind of just want to like eat. I just want to eat. I just want to eat.
Yeah. We've spoken a lot about food being a coping mechanism for a lot of people who have fallen into girl world. You know, not just the girls, but the people who watch. And it's about comfort and self-soothing and all of that stuff. And that is sad. That is sad. But it should also be kind of a little bit of a light bulb moment. And something that hopefully Ambi will be able to unpack with her therapist. Hopefully that's still happening. Yeah.
I just want to turn to food. I want to numb it out.
No, I hate that phrase. Numb it out. Oh, God, she's got a phrase for it. I hate that. Ooh.
I'm just lost.
Okay, well, you broke up with your partner. It's hard, but, like, you know, people are dying, Kim.
Because like I said, I don't know who I am.
Yeah, but you've never known who you are, sweetheart. And this is why people have said you need to stop moving so quickly onto new relationships and spend some time getting to know yourself, you know? I think I know you pretty well, Ambi. You enjoy Legos. You love your dog and your cats. And you can make a chili. And you enjoy that H3H3 podcast. And watching YouTube. And you get mad at people who have opinions. And you hate the fact that you can't control what other people think and say. And yeah. Those are your major character traits, I think. Yeah.
And I'm just ready to be single. And I'm going to be living on my own.
Whack!
And I don't want to say where. I don't want to say when.
Also, she's going to have a job looking after her 3 animals.
But
she does like to buy junk. You're right.
as much as YouTube has like drastically fucked with me in my life.
Okay, YouTube has also supported your entire life, so... Also, okay, let me just say this. People who blame YouTube for the way that it's impacted their life negatively, first of all, need to acknowledge the positive benefits from it. Ambi has sat on here and admitted to making over $1 million on YouTube. And she has. That is a benefit. The other thing is, Ambi's just never learnt to build a fucking barrier. Stop reading the comments. Stop having issues with people who disagree with you or who might have an attitude or say... And I understand not accepting hateful things being said to you, but don't acknowledge it. Don't give them the power. But, like, YouTube hasn't ruined your life. You're an active participant in this. You're the one who creates the content, not us. We're just here watching. We're watching our stories. If you don't want us to know about things in your life, don't fucking share it. It's not hard. Like this.
It has also been one of the most amazing things that I am so grateful for. And it's like, for me, just talking and talking and talking is so therapeutic.
Great. Take that energy, record a video, keep it to yourself. We don't need to know it. You can even if you think the act of uploading onto YouTube is therapeutic for you, great. Record it, upload it, keep it private. No one ever has to see it. It's not the act of doing this that I think is therapeutic for you, Ambi. Honestly, and I'm not a professional, but it really just seems like you're a bit of a pick-me and you cry out for attention. What you feel is therapeutic about all of this is the fact that you have hundreds of thousands of people who will watch you and give you attention, whether or not it's negative or positive. And you'll cry and get mad and say that we're all haters, that we're not giving you positive attention 100% of the time. But like this, it's so tired. It's so tired and it's so done. And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm coming for you in all of this, because I know it's a hard time right now. But this hard time you could have kept to yourself. You are making a choice to monetize your dramatics. So maybe stop doing that. Maybe you need to take a break from YouTube. Maybe you need to go out and actually like live your real life away from the camera and the spotlight and the love and the attention. No, but you guys, it's my job and I love doing it. Okay, let me line up the clown song again. Aspats, hello. Sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. As Pat says, I can't wait to meet the next girlfriend. 3 weeks? I reckon 3 weeks. Someone will legitimately slide into Ambi's DMs and claim themselves her savior. And that's what's going to happen, I feel.
And it helps me understand myself. I know a lot of people aren't like that. They're not an open book.
But did I collect her? Good. Very good. We're done. The collection has been made.
But YouTube has been there for me for a decade. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop.
Great. The way you say that makes it sound like you regret being on YouTube. Take a fucking break, Mary.
So, I want to
Go volunteer at the animal shelter. Go and find something in your life that's fulfilling, that's not either a romantic relationship that essentially devolves down into someone assisting you through life, or this toxic bullshit on the internet.
Document, everything to the best of my ability. Obviously I'm not going to share everything, the real personal stuff, because why we broke up, it doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter? But it does, because you're telling us the story. I don't need the minute little details. I don't care about that. But if you're going to tell me you broke up with someone, if I'm going to pretend to be your good Judy and sit here with a glass of wine and listen to your moping woes for the next 3 months, you better tell me some details, gal. You want me on your side? You want me to not like Feline for doing whatever to you or understanding this relationship? If that's what it is, if we're therapeutic, if you're going to use your audience as some kind of buddy system, tell us the details. They don't have to be super fine details. They don't need to be entirely negative, but we need some context in all of this.
It happened though, and
Lottie says my tinfoil beret is that the friend who chose the Q&A questions for her is the next girlfriend until she proves me wrong. Well, she did gender them male, right, in that other video? Who knows? Nah, I reckon 3 weeks. Someone's going to slide into her DMs and be like, I'm here to change your world, Ambi. Yeah, I can get you together. Frostbite, thank you for the super chat. Frostbite says, empty and needs filling up by others. Nightmare human. It's just I just wish she could enjoy her own life, I have to move on. I have to move forward, and so does she. And it just feels like a nightmare. It feels like an absolute nightmare. Wrapped in a daydream? That's a lyric I'm remembering.
But I
from
know
someone.
that it has to happen.
Okay,
and I have to keep reminding myself of that it has to happen, and I have to keep a healthy distance from her, because she's still trying to hug me and stuff like that.
Why? Ew, no, get away from me.
And I have to tell her, I can't. It hurts too bad. And in the past, I didn't want my ex to not sleep in the bed with me, but
Linda,
I don't want her in the bed with me.
Okay.
And I slept without her last night, and it was horrible. I have very, very, very bad abandonment issues.
All right, I think you need to contact your therapist and start a weekly discussion. At this point, moving forward.
This is due to
We've known this attachment thing has been around for a long time, and she's never fucking addressed it. Did she ever think that she was just going to be together forever? Did you think that Feline wasn't going to take a trip one day? God.
Childhood shit. I've been abandoned. I was abandoned during the time of your life when you shouldn't be. So I have a lot of fears that are irrational, but also very rational. I hate sleeping alone. I hate it more than anything.
Okay, we're going to have to find a coping mechanism for that. What about if you just go and ask Destiny for that big giant teddy bear she gave Dana?
But I know
that'd help, just an extra body in the bedroom. I'm making light of this topic. I understand that it's not light. It's traumatic and terrible. But we have spoken about it for what feels like 10 years. My God, just speak to a professional. Learn some coping mechanisms. Manage your own ish. Stop crying.
I know that I have to detach myself from certain things. And
that's true, Sky Fieri. I haven't.
I have to be strong. I have to do this. It's freaking hard. It's terrifying.
Hammy.
The unknown. Everything that I have to do. All the I's I have to dot. All the T's I have to cross. Just to get to my destination. And I mean that physically, but also figuratively, metaphorically, whatever it may be. It's just,
You are talking shit.
there's so much. And I don't know, I just feel really freaking lost right now.
Plummy, you are 100% correct. Yes.
And I need a shoulder.
We are not that shoulder. What is wrong with you? I don't mean to sound terrible, but like, get a life, gal. Like, we are your audience. We come here to watch the funnies, the ha-has, and like, sure, see the like the bad things in your life as well, but we can't affect it. We can't do anything for you. We're just watching. We're passive observers who with an opinion at best. Like, we're not in your world. We're not in your reality. It sucks that you broke up, but like, go live your life. Go live your life. YouTubing is not your life. Recording yourself for 15 minutes a day and what you do is not your life. It's just a window into it. This is some nonsense. Sansa, thank you so much for being here for 12 months. Happy anniversary. Sansa says, this is the YouTube equivalent of vague booking. Oh, 100% down. Yeah. Zero details and just the vagary.
I need a shoulder to cry on, but I don't have anybody.
Oh my god. Fucking... That is a foghorn into the horde of Ann babies. Check. Wait, where's my... Hold on. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Check. Testing. Hello, everyone. My name is Amberlynn Reid, and I have recently, in the last 2 days, broken up with my girlfriend. Ann babies. Ann babies unite. I have no shoulders, and I need to cry. Who out there of you is gallant and worthy enough to slide into my DMs and be that shoulder to cry on? Hello? It's Pineapple Pinup. P-I-N. Fucking hell. This is some nonsense.
I don't have anybody here.
Oh.
Kentucky's not for me. It never has been for me.
You have lived in Kentucky for what feels like 7 years, ma'am. Just because every friend that you make can't tolerate you in Kentucky, that sucks. But, like, it's not Kentucky's fault.
I came here for somebody, stayed here for somebody.
And made all of those choices willingly.
And then was stuck here with somebody. All 3 different people. And
they never loved me. And babies, come to me. Come to me, my pretties.
now I get to be free. And that's...
I'm sorry. I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't been able to take any of this seriously. Because it's a joke.
That's wild. That's wild. I don't know, you guys.
It is wild.
I'll keep you updated, but...
Great.
That's kind of all I have for
Amy, thank you so much for being here for 4 months. Amy says, this really is her mating call. Stop.
now.
But it kind of is.
I'm gonna go cry in a pillow.
Okay, you go now. We're done. Chat, I'm done. This was longer than I anticipated, but an hour and a half. Nice, neat, concise, very good. Again, I know I came off like really blunt and brutal towards Amby during her time of crisis, but I swear, like, she gave it less than 48 hours. Like, that's a joke. That's an actual joke. Go live your life, deal with your sadness and your trauma offline, because it's quite clear you don't have a great relationship with your audience, and maybe don't like scream into the microphone that you need a shoulder and a new person in your world. Just appreciate the relationships that you have, recognize that they could be better, sure, but like stop lumping all of this on your exes, because that's just weird. Anyway, chat, I'm done. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you could hit the like button on the way out, I'd appreciate that too. Wonder Woman, thank you for the super chat. Wonder says, what life? This is a result of not knowing who she is. That's true. Her personality walked away. Oh, I just don't know. I hope Amby talks to a therapist about this and some people in her real life and doesn't expect her YouTube audience to come to her aid and savior every single time. But who knows? Anyway, I'm going. and you're watching. So thank you very much for being here, chat. Look after yourselves, wear your sunscreen, drink your water, hug your loved ones, and make sure you eat a snack. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, you've been lovely, and I've been Pulpy. And I'll see you all